Listen to this dream I had. We were binding sheaves of grain out in the field, working hard under the sun, when suddenly my sheaf rose and stood upright, towering over the others, while your sheaves gathered around mine and bowed down to it.
Genesis 37 verse 3 says, "Now Israel loved Joseph more than any of his other sons, because he had been born to him in his old age. A true blessing, and he made an ornate robe for him, a symbol of his special love." This is Joseph, 17 years old, beloved by his father, but resented by his brothers. Genesis 37 verse 4 tells us, "When his brothers saw that their father loved him more than them, they hated him, and could not speak a kind word to him. And so they hated him all the more because of his dreams and what he said." Genesis 37 verse 18. "But they saw him in the distance, and before he reached them, they plotted to kill him."
Don't shed any blood. Throw him into this cistern, but don't lay a hand on him.
And so Joseph is taken to Egypt. The Lord was with Joseph so that he prospered. He lived in the house of his Egyptian master. Potiphar put him in charge of his household, and he entrusted to his care everything he owned.
How then could I do such a wicked thing and sin against God?
She tries again and again, never giving up. One day she grabs his cloak, but Joseph flees.
That Hebrew slave tried to make sport of me.
Joseph is thrown into prison, though he did no wrong. But while Joseph was there in the prison, the Lord was with him.
Do not interpretations belong to God? Tell me your dreams.
Joseph asks the cupbearer to remember him, but when released, he forgets about Joseph.
I cannot do it. But God will give Pharaoh the answer he desires, revealing the future. Let Pharaoh appoint a wise man to store food during the good years, ensuring survival.
Joseph is dressed in fine linen, given Pharaoh's ring and chariot, and rides as second in command of Egypt, a position of great power. When they arrive, Joseph recognizes them, but they do not recognize him, unaware of his true identity.
Now Joseph remembered the dreams which he had about them, dreams that foretold this moment. I am Joseph. Is my father still alive? He asked with emotion. Do not be angry with yourselves. God sent me ahead of you to save lives, to fulfill a greater purpose.
Joseph's journey, from dreamer to slave, from prisoner to prince, was all part of God's plan, a divine orchestration.
You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good, the saving of many lives, turning evil into good.